Welcome to Roleplay Retcon. I'm Ben.
Hi, Ben. I'm Jency.
Hi, Jency. And I'm Alex. Did you like it when I said my name to you?
I did.
Did you like it when I said the name Alex to you?
Call me by your name, Alex.
My name is Benjamin Gray. Talking to Alex Blosius.
If this is your first episode, hey, welcome. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, that's totally fine because you can listen to these in any order as long as you start with the first episode. You can listen to the series in any order.
Which you're doing right now. Good job.
Which you are doing. You've done it correctly.
In this episode, we're going to do the setup phase of Fiasco, and we're going to use it to reimagine the 1991 smash hit, Dan Android's Nothing But Trouble.
I feel like our other movies we've done so far have been like kind of big deals. They were like big franchises. And so this movie is a little obscure. And so if you've never heard...
They spent $1.5 million on it. Not even $1.5 million. $100 million on it.
They didn't spend that much, but it was like $40 million.
And no one has ever heard of it. It's sad.
I thought you were quoting a real number there.
I was.
This is kind of... So this is a little obscure. If you've never heard of this and you're wanting to have a look... like watch it before we really get into the series proper... I think it's on Vudu with ads, or you can like rent it on YouTube, and it's probably on Amazon. But we watched it by renting it on YouTube.
It's a good movie. Actually, I really enjoyed it.
But yeah, let's get into the setup phase of Fiasco.
By the way, is this the point that I tell the listeners that I'm eating pizza?
Yeah,
I think it's important.
By the way, listeners, I'm eating pizza. Continue.
What kind of pizza?
It's mushrooms. Just mushrooms and cheese, because that's how I'd eat it.
So the setup phase is kind of like our exposition, and where we kind of create our characters and our relationships between those characters, and sort of the details of the story. But some of our work has already been done for us. Oh no, we've already done some of the work. We've already.
Who did we outsource this to? Who did this work for us?
Pentagon. We need some work done for our movie podcast. Put your best men on it. I need Sergeant Al Powell.
So I think the first thing we should do is talk about what characters we're gonna do. And
Alex and I do not know what characters.
Have we decided that yet?
I think you'll see I wrote a thing onto the thing. A thing onto the thing. You don't have to go with that. We talked about it a little bit, and I put those. So I kind of want you to tell me. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about what characters you would like to play. I think one thing we'll do is I think we're gonna keep. One of the things you put details onto relationships between characters. I should warn everyone listening. This will not be a good tutorial for how to play this game.
I mean, I think all of our setup episodes are not very good tutorials for how to play the game.
It's definitely our worst episodes. I can say that out loud.
Sorry.
It's hard. Alex has had the most successful one for sure.
That's right.
And then you had the second most successful one, Jency. And then mine, where I just tried to explain Gumshoe in 30 seconds, was probably truly the worst.
Gumshoe, this is it. There you go. Let's do it.
You put gum, you put it on your shoe.
You put it on your shoe. Start walking.
So one character I think has to be in there is Judge Alvin Valkenhauser.
Definitely.
Yes, I agree.
100%.
Old penis knows himself.
That's right. If you haven't watched the movie yet, pause
I'm so
this
sorry.
and go watch the movie.
Maybe we're not even keeping that. I'm so sorry. Ben, does your Judge Alvin Falkenhauser have a penis nose?
I think he kind of has to.
Does he have one during just one frame of the movie?
I thought that was a little on the nose. Excuse the pun. We'll save that for rehash, though. But yeah, he's got a weird nose.
He does.
Sure, why not?
Penis nose.
As a matter of fact, I felt like Dan Aykroyd's portrayal of the character was not one of the problems with the movie.
Definitely
No,
not.
it was phenomenal.
Yeah. Maybe that character's like dialogue and story and like maybe some of their motivations and stuff weren't great, but his actual
Maybe
like
everything about him
yeah,
was bad, but
his like personality and just like the way he played him was actually pretty good. So.
Should we talk about like why the movie was bad?
We can't.
have you heard of an actor named? Oh, are we saving this?
Maybe no. I think he's right. We do need to save some of this for rehash, but we need to talk about what we're changing and what we're keeping. Yeah.
Oh, I guess I have to be the main bank teller, right? Because I'm not Chevy Chase.
Well, they don't know what that means.
That's an inside joke that none of you get.
I'm sorry,
It's okay.
listener. I have alienated you, but now you are part of the inside joke.
That's right.
Now you are one of the
Jency
family.
is in fact not Chevy Chase.
I am not Chevy
You might not
Chase.
have known that before, but you do now.
You do now. Now you're part of the joke.
Are you gonna do that? I mean, I know that's written on the screen. But like, we need to decide who our characters are. So one thing I was saying was, yeah, one wants to be Judge Alvin Valkenhauser, and they'll have a relationship with the other two characters.
Of course.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah. Ugh. And there are also
Bow chicka wow wow.
there's also you attach details to the relationships, and you use some dice to do that. And we have 5 black dice and 5 white dice.
I thought it was 6.
There's
There's 6 on the screen.
6 black dice and 6 white dice. Correct.
There we go.
And there's details attached to relationships, and I think one of the details should be a location, which is Valkenvania and Valkenhauser Manor. So I think one of the characters should share that relationship with Judge Alvin Valkenhauser.
I think what you have set up here is the Judge Alvin Valkenhauser, the police officer, and the bank teller is I think these are the core 3 that we need to focus on.
Okay.
Agreed. I like these.
You like these? Okay, but
Yes.
but notice I put as few details on the bank teller.
Well, Ben
and the
didn't do it, of course, because we outsourced this one.
That's right.
Yes.
As previously
Thank
stated.
you, Pentagon Steve.
Yes.
At the Pentagon, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or is Steve a pentagon, like a living pentagon with a face?
You know, he keeps it real secret because he's in the Pentagon.
So I think Judge Alvin Valkenhauser and the police officer should have the relationship, family, and their grandkid and grandpa. Is that
Word.
good?
I think that's good.
So that's what it was in the movie. It was John Candy. But it does not have to be John Candy's character or his like crazy gun-happy cousin.
John Candy was so perfect.
He was. Well, but again, I think his character like was pretty weak.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what we do. No matter how perfect they are for the role, we do swap them out, like Ben swapping out Harrison Ford for Clive Owen.
On that note, I think we should keep Dan Aykroyd because it would be better because Dan Aykroyd is actually kind of an older gentleman now.
Agreed.
So who's going to be the police officer? Actually, yeah, who's going to be Judge Alvin Valkenhauser?
I think we've defaulted
Ben,
that
you already
to you.
have dibs on that. Come on.
I didn't have dibs. I think you guys like told me I had to.
I think you called dibs on it, though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you exactly called dibs on it, but it doesn't matter. Ben is obviously Judge Alvin Valkenhauser. I don't know, Alex. Unless you really want the bank teller, I feel like I have to be the bank teller.
If you want to be the
because
bank
I'm not
teller,
Chevy Chase.
do it. Because I might be Chevy
Okay.
Chase. I haven't checked yet.
Oh, okay. Well, Chevy Chase perhaps is a police officer then.
That's true.
You're better than
Perhaps.
Chevy Chase, Alex.
Thank you.
It's true.
I don't
Alex,
think that's
you're the
true at
best.
all, but maybe a better person. Hopefully.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Oof. Okay. Let's not get into that swamp.
Oh my God, Chevy Chase is gonna hear this. Ah, Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase doesn't pay attention to anything around him. Dan Aykroyd might hear
Chevy,
it though.
I love your movies. Stop being crazy.
That's one thing we should explain is so in the movie Chevy Chase, like Judge Alvin Valkenhauser, like hates bankers. And the kind of the idea is that like Chevy Chase's character is like not a banker, but he's still like a rich financial advisor guy. Like I guess he writes for a magazine, but he has like a fancy car and he's like clearly wealthy. And I'm like, you kind of are a banker, Chevy Chase. And so I thought it'd be great if this person was like a bank teller instead. It was like a person who just made like $40,000 a year.
The base definition of a banker.
Right? Yeah, but they're just like a regular working Joe.
I dig it. I dig it. I dig it so hard I bought the shovel.
One of the things you're supposed to do is choose a playset, but we don't have like. I probably should have written one, or one of us should have written one. One of the reasons we did this series the way we're doing, where it's just the three of us, we don't have a guest for this series, is we wanted this to be a little easier than, it's been a lot of work to do these things, so we wanted to do one that was a little easier, and so I did not write a playset. So I think what we should do...
None of us wrote a playset for this, and we all equally take the blame.
I think what we should do is kind of, you're supposed to pick one, but I think we should use, what is it? The nice Southern town one and the like Western Boomtown one, and just like pick which one, like you're supposed to, we pre-rolled our dice, and you're supposed to use those dice to pick some things out of a playlist table. But like, try to keep it modern day, and like maybe this town is like stuck in the past, kind of, but it will be set in modern times. So who wants to go first?
Go first doing what?
So we're technically supposed to, it's technically supposed to be the person that...
It was born in the smallest town, which is Ben.
Yeah, it was. We decided it was me because I was born in almost not a town, USA. Oh, I meant to ask you guys this. So, of course, this is set in, like, New York State. The movie is. Guys, did you just get this, like, sort of familiar feeling the whole time you were watching this movie? Like, man, I've seen this place. I've been to this place.
Set in BFE, Alabama?
Yeah.
I drive through that on a regular basis.
We've not been very explicit about this, but, like, yeah, we live in, like, northern Alabama. That is where Roleplay Retcon comes to you from.
Hey, y'all.
We dropped a couple of clues.
Welcome to the South.
I thought we were keeping that a secret for forever.
Enjoy our southern drawl.
I don't know if I'm, like, ashamed of it. I just didn't think it really defined me much. But
I'm actually not from here.
That's true. But you've lived here since you were, like, 10 years old.
I am from here, for the record. In case you couldn't tell.
But, like, so I would like to move the location of this to, like, deep Alabama.
Now, I do have a point to raise about moving this to the state of Alabama.
Okay.
At least for the movie, a large piece of the plot revolves around the coal fires of Pennsylvania. And that leading to the reason why the judge hates bankers, because of the land situation.
Could it not be the coal or the iron mines of Birmingham?
Well, not really, because iron doesn't burn continuously under the crust of the earth like coal does.
There are coal mines in Alabama, though.
Are there?
Oh yeah, definitely. There's a little town I used to cover for a newspaper that had a whole, like, they did, like, strip mining.
Was it an expose?
Coal.
Did you do an expose?
I mostly just showed up.
Can you tell us the name of the town?
Oh, it's called Kimberly, Alabama.
What did you call the expose?
Well, so but there was a lot of strip mining, and they the, like, blasting was, like, causing, like, their like foundations to crack and stuff.
See, there we go. There it is.
Okay.
Kimberly.
Well, hashtag things Alex didn't know.
Yeah, me too, though.
But to your point, Alex, that's what we're going to figure out. That's what we need to look at these tables for. So, so it's actually technically my turn, but I'll say that I've already set up this, like, location, Valkenvania, Valkenhauser Manor. And so we'll...
Oh, and that makes sense because it's like Valkenvania, Pennsylvania. We'll have to name it Kimbervate. No, this doesn't.
Name it Chigger Hill.
I mean, there can still be there can still be German. It's like Valkenhauser would be like a German name, right?
Oh yeah, sure. We've got a high number of Germans in the area.
Yeah, Coleman was settled entirely by German immigrants. That's where Channing Tatum is from.
Yes. And there was the old Von Braun in Huntsville.
I don't think it has to be realistic. I think it being this like weird.
I might be just overthinking it. That's just what I do.
Well, that's my shtick. Why don't you stop stealing my thunder?
I'm
there,
sorry,
Alex?
I didn't mean it.
Okay.
My dad works on the railroad.
So we'll say my turn was setting up this relationship with the police officer, that we're family, grandkid, grandpa, and that the family owns Valkenhauser Manor in Valkenvania. So yeah, it'll be the police officer. Who's the police officer?
That's me.
That's Alex.
So tell
Bitches.
So do you have, you don't have to have a good grasp on your character right now, but do you maybe know a relationship you want to have?
I do actually. I'm gonna pick this 6 here. That's a community. My relationship's gonna be a community, and then I'm gonna take this other 6 here, and that is going to be a sheriff or a deputy, and the bank teller is going to be a citizen.
Citizen. Yes.
Well, okay. Can I argue with you for a second?
Please
on that?
do.
I did like this whole thing of them being an outsider that like just drove through the town.
Okay.
So I guess it is up to you right now, but I think they should not be a resident of the town. They need to like enter this world, be an outsider that enters this world.
I never said they were a resident of the town.
Yeah, I'm a citizen. I am a citizen of this great United States of America, in which we all live in this great United States of America, in this country.
This is our relationship. I'm a part of the government. I'm the police, and he is a citizen, a regular Joe, a bank teller.
I am a regular Joe bank teller. We could be bitter social adversaries / church friends.
I think what you should
Which
do,
is
I
a
think your
6?
relation. I think it'd be interesting if your relationship was you both have money trouble.
What about under crime, corrupt official, and local big shot?
Hell yeah, love it. Do it.
Well, I guess you wouldn't be local though. You're just coming through town.
Aw,
Well, I also thought it'd be fun if he wasn't a big shot.
damn it.
But that's
We could
not
both be
up to me.
hoodlums. No,
Can we be
can't.
hoodlums?
No.
Okay.
'Cause you're a cop.
hoodlums. What about a lifelong crush and an object of a crush?
Oh, I love that. That's the one.
That's the one.
Yes. Or, yes, that's the one. Nope, let's do that one.
Drug friends.
You mean, is it drug people?
Yeah, no, we're friends who do drugs together.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we can both be married to the same spouse.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
I was gonna say, can you be like people that haven't like that you did know each other a long time ago and you haven't seen each other in a long time?
Like,
I don't know if that
former
would-
lovers?
I don't know if that would make sense in the context of me. I don't know.
Let's see. Oh yeah, because you're the
Excuse me.
grandchild of the judge.
Yeah,
So
I figured
if
I
you're-
was kind of homegrown. I probably didn't leave Valkenvania too much. What if I skip the relationship right now and I go to a need?
Yeah, you just pick something you think looks cool.
Ew. Why is there an entire need? What is up with needs number 6?
Number 6? To get laid.
I'm sorry.
That-
the
yeah,
aloes
I mean,
confuse me.
I mean, it's about it's a motivation.
To get laid. To prove them all wrong.
Wait, are you doing both of those to get laid to prove them all wrong?
No,
I
to
can
to
get
prove
laid.
them all wrong is under to get laid. Number 6.
Yeah, I can get laid. And that's the whole plot of American Pie.
I won't be an old maid. I'll show them. I'll play solitaire instead. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna skip past the relationship for now. I'm gonna use a 1.
oh, you're gonna put it on me. I see.
That's right. I'm gonna go 1, and I'm going to get free.
So no. So just pick a general category.
That's what I'm saying.
First.
Number 1
Okay,
is
good.
to get free, and then I'm
Okay.
gonna pick number 2 here.
No. all you do is to get free.
Well, son of a bitch.
You just pick that.
I'm going to
And
get
then
free, damn it. I'm going to be Lemmy Kravitz.
I want to get free. All right, I am going to pick. I will also. Oh, so that is both of our needs now. Damn it, penis.
Okay, you can't just say penis. No one knows what you're talking about.
Dear listener.
Dear listener, today someone wrote penis on a card. It was very funny. We all laughed.
Haha, except Ben, who never laughs at anything.
Hey, he doesn't laugh at any of my jokes.
Aww.
It's not a joke. You just wrote the word penis. That's not a joke.
We're all
That's
laughing,
not how jokes
though.
work.
We're all laughing.
All right, so I'm so sorry. Do we share the same need, though?
So what you're doing is you're filling in these cards that are between us, and the cards, each of us has a relationship card and then like a detail card that's attached to the relationship. And so Alex is just picking
To get free.
a need.
Both of our needs.
He's decided that that the bank teller and the police officer should have a need attached to their relationship, which is what, Alex?
And a need is a thing that everyone needs.
I wrote it on the thing. What more do you want?
To get free. I think that's very good, Alex.
Don't we have to choose what thing he has to get free of?
Well, now it's your turn, and you can do that if you want.
See, I thought we picked them in tandem.
To get free of this town before everyone finds out about you.
Aw, man. I was going to do it with a family obligation.
But you didn't, though.
Well,
you
I
should do
wasn't
that.
allowed to because old man Grump Ben said I couldn't do it.
You're right, old man Grumpin. Okay,
Well,
then I'm going to pick a different thing then.
The rules of the game said that, but okay.
I'm going to pick our relationship. And our relationship is going to be...
So pick a general category first.
Do I have to pick one of these dice?
Technically. If you want to swap it out with one of the ones I put on our the relationship and the location that's already been done, you can.
Our relationship is going to be a community relationship. All right, cool beans. Cool. All right, I'm going to add in another thing under my relationships now that I can do that. And I'm going to say under our community, we are a parole officer and a client.
Okay, so we just to be clear here, we aren't going to make him an outsider.
Why would we not make him an outsider?
I mean, he can't be a parole officer and a.
But that's how it happens in the movie. Like, he immediately comes in.
Well, that's not. Oh, okay, that's not what a parole officer is.
But there's nothing else that's on here that's a caseworker.
Well, let's just make up our own then.
I mean, there's the past. There's criminal and detective. Technically, you would be a criminal for breaking a moving violation, traffic law.
Can we
We
not
could-
just do government/citizen? Oh no, we decided. Oh my gosh, this is so complicated.
Yeah. No. That's fair. No, that you're like no, that's fair. That he's an authority figure and you're like an outsider and you've like come in and like broke a law. Just do it. So we just do what it was in the movie, basically.
Yeah, that's what I thought we were doing.
That sounds good to me.
Cool.
Now it's Alex's turn to decide something between the bank teller and Judge Alvin Balkenhauser.
I wonder if government/citizen will work better between the judge and the bank teller, honestly.
Oh, that's a good point.
Well, now I think they should be like a philosophical, like diametrically opposed philosophically.
Diametrically opposed foes.
Speak that into average words.
What?
Okay. I think
Elected
what we should
official?
do. I think. Okay. Can I do one? Can I do one then?
Please.
Well, yes.
Okay. I would like to take this 2, and I would like to put it between as a need between the judge and the bank teller. And I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna put a 2 to get even.
Nice.
So we don't have any objects, right?
I don't think so. We kind of could really use one. We really should have. I guess we should have done that. Maybe I'll do that. No, you have a good point. I'm going to take that out. We need to have a MacGuffin, don't we?
A $3 $3 all night brothel token.
Let's see that. No, I don't think we should do that.
The deed to Sinclair's Dry Goods and Mercantile.
Oh, I thought one thing. I'm sorry. I thought of this. I thought it'd be great if it was like, I thought it'd be fun if the judge like worshipped old gods like Ozymandias and stuff, and like Zarathustra. And I thought it'd be fun if he had like this like super valuable black velvet painting of a like old ancient religious figure. Maybe I'm talking like mythological religions that nobody actually like worships anymore.
What about number 5, valuables?
That's what I wanted.
All right, you did valuables. I'm going to
My
go
turn.
with comic book collection. Oh no, it's Alex's turn.
That was actually what I was going to pick, was comic book collection.
Yay!
What
But
is
I'm picking comic book collection, but it's going to be your stupid picture thing.
It could be a comic book collection. That might actually be really funny. What do you think it should be, Alex?
I like the valuable painting thing. I just figured comic book collection was the closest thing that they have here to it.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that we should have just like thrown these playbooks out and just like done our own thing.
Get out of here, books. Nobody wants you.
We practically have anyway.
Readings for nerds and ladies.
Did you? I'm sorry. I can't. I know good improv would be to just like let that go.
Yes, and Ben. Yes, and
to pretend like that was like not funny, even though, but like you said nerds and ladies.
I did.
That was like weirdly like complimentary sexist.
I know. That was the joke.
Hey kids, and welcome to The Break. I'm glad you've joined me today. I just want to do a few things. Talk about some special shout-outs and things. First goes to @DM_DRAKKOLI. Not even going to try to pronounce that one. They suggested on one of our threads that we should do Plan 9 from Outer Space. I don't think I've actually seen that movie, but it could be interesting. Next one goes to @CassanderMark. That's @CASSANDERMARK. I believe this is Nico. I got your name right, Nico. Talking about us comparing, or friends rather, comparing the Easter Bunny to the Sticky Head Kid. From that anime that I cannot remember. Next one goes to @grand_video. Pretty sure y'all can figure out how to spell that one. They are Grand Rapidians Play Video Games podcast, and they used our promo on their podcast, which is super duper awesome. Y'all need to go over and check them out so you can hear our promo, which is a weird thing to say, but maybe just go check out their podcast in general, and hopefully we'll be able to put their podcast promo on ours when we get it from them. Next goes to @Cercrios, @SECRIOS. They tweeted at us forgetting that Santa Claus 3 even existed, which is not hard to do, I suppose, even though I did like it. Lastly, we have @Sketchmazoid wanting to know why we are cowards and are not doing Santa Claus 1 and 2. And I have to say, I agree with you about 2. Because that was so much worse than Santa Claus 3 in my opinion, but I was outvoted. But Santa Claus 1 is a pretty good flick, and I don't think we need to do that. But I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll run out of ideas. Next, I would like to read a little something from Benjamin Blasius. He happens to be my brother. True growth can only occur when we are ready to change. Growth, and life in general, is change. You cannot grow, be it mentally, physically, or spiritually, without change. So don't fear change. Embrace it. And as always, enjoy the journey. Some wise words coming from my little brother. He, of course, can bring you those words because he is a top-tier patron on our Patreon, which is a really cool way to support us. Just going over the tiers, we've got a few of them. You can become a line producer for $1 and get access to our special chat room in our Discord server. For $5 a month, you become an associate producer and you get access to our deleted scenes and blooper reels, which are just hilarious. Spend some time going through our cutting room floor and picking up all the little juicy bits that he feels are just too raunchy and wild to get into the podcast, let me tell you. For $7 a month, we'll send you some Roleplay Retcon stickers, which are really cool. My wife designed a few of them, and we print them out, and I believe the other one was designed by Ben's cousin. The $10 a month executive producer, you get to make us say just anything that comes to the old dome, really. You get 250 character limit. That's around 50 words to make us say whatever you want. Now, we won't say anything racist or heinous or mean, usually. But within reason, and we'll definitely curse for you. We'll say dumb cursey words. I've got no problem with it. Anyways, that's all that we have today. I want to thank all of our family and friends for supporting us as usual. All of our beautiful patrons, we love you. If you want to get a special shout out here on the podcast, just hit us up on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram using the hashtag Roleplay Retcon, and maybe you'll get a little bit of a shout out here too. That's all I have for you today, so I want to release you back to the episode. I appreciate your time here, and enjoy. Goodbye, kisses.
Jincy, it's now your turn.
Yay, it's my turn now.
What relationship should the judge and the bank teller have?
We should be...
And so it kind of is like the object will like define that relationship a little bit.
Adversary. So
it is adversarial. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Or would it be predatory?
I don't know.
Would it be sexy?
Well, that could be the subtext.
Predatory sexy.
No, it's not.
Groans
but
for
adversarial
days.
can't. However, can we agree as a group that adversarial relationships can be sexy? Like they definitely are, right?
I mean,
Definitely
I'm sorry.
are.
If you're into that sort of thing, I
Definitely
suppose.
can be.
So are we war
Come on. I'm
adversaries?
saying like Professor X's and Magneto's deal is like a little hot.
Ben likes hate fucking.
Well, there's our explicit tag for this episode. Great.
Oh, goodness.
That can't be the first time we've cussed.
No.
Oh, the last time we said something like that was the last roleplay rookie camp.
Oh, yeah?
We get straight body in these rookie camps, man. Like apparently there's
Ain't no script can contain us. Not that we have
I think
scripts.
I think in like Twilight, like at this point we've not recorded the rehash yet, but I feel like Jincy was kind of trying to keep it like, let's not make this raunchy because that would be weird. But like,
no, I wanted it.
Oh yeah, and it just never happened.
It just never happened, which is fine. I actually thought it was good. Look, the thing. What this isn't. This
we
is
should
the
save
time
this
and
for the
place
rehash.
We should save this for the rehash. Anywho, I am deciding the relationship between our characters, and I have decided that it is going to be
sexual.
That okay, it is going to be, and it is unvarnished lust.
Oh, what? Are you... Wait, for real? No, I'm kind of into it. Wait. Between the judge and the bank teller, or between the bank teller and the police officer?
No, the bank teller and the police officer already have a relationship. And that is a government/citizen.
Man, why can't you make that one unvarnished lust? That would be so good.
Fine, we'll just move that one up here, and then we'll make this one unvarnished lust. Problem solved.
Yeah. I've finally done it. Hey, listeners, I finally did it. I finally shipped Alex and Jincy's characters. I finally did it.
You can't do that. That's weird.
I can ship anyone I want, Alex.
No, you specifically can't. You told me I couldn't do that in another series.
Oh, no,
things.
you can do anything you want in your head.
Dear listener, now Ben is trying to decide whether or not Alex can or cannot do something in his own head.
They were here, Jincy. Like, they were here for it.
Dear listener, now Ben is trying to tell me whether or not you guys were listening in on that. Oh, boy.
Anyway, okay, we kind of got this.
We did it.
I think
Did we do it? Did we do the thing?
Can I make a suggestion for the relationship between the judge and the bank teller?
You may.
Please.
We just have this community government citizen thing, and I think that's fair. Mm-hmm. I would really love to make it more of a, like, they want to get even.
Isn't that more of a need?
It is.
Yeah, you're right.
Am I
got
trying
the
to
object.
steal your black velvet painting?
I think you get to decide that.
Oh, I get to decide
Or
that.
someone else gets to decide.
does, yeah.
Or someone else does. We'll decide that in Act 1. But like, yeah, I think like I thought it would be interesting, maybe just as a throw out suggestion, if the bank teller was in some kind of like money trouble. Mm-hmm. And maybe that could factor into like the police officer and the bank tellers need to get free of family obligations.
And our unvarnished lust.
And your unvarnished lust.
That's right. That's right.
God, you guys are gonna find love in a hopeless place, huh?
Alderaan places.
Alderaan places? Eh?
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
So technically, we have done this semi-correctly because the last die we used was supposed to be wild. So I'm sure we've made it.
We did
the
it.
economy,
What a die
the
it
economy
was,
of
too.
this. Okay. Before we end this disaster of an episode.
Dear
No, it's not.
listener,
It's fine.
I apologize.
Hey, if it's the movie, let's kind of go over. So we got Judge Alvin Valkenhauser,
Which is Ben.
who he owns, he's the like patriarch of the Valkenhauser family, in Valkenvania, Alabama. Mm-hmm. Which is like, I don't know, maybe we'll decide. It's like, okay, should we decide, is Valkenvania like a weird like sovereign state, just like that's like a mile in a mile wide sovereign state that's like not actually part of the US or something?
Right. After the Civil War, we never signed the paperwork to get back into the United States of America. So.
Oh no, like when they were drawing the lines for the Reconstruction, they all just kind of went around it.
They
Yeah,
forgot
okay,
us.
so
We were
gross.
forgotten out at the Reconstruction. And it was a banker's fault somehow. We'll have to figure it out, but it was a banker's fault somehow that happened.
I just want to take a moment before we end to apologize to Jason Morningstar for butchering the hell out of your game.
Yes, we love this. It's such a good system, but maybe we're just not the best people to play it.
No.
Sorry, friend.
Okay, you can't throw us under the bus with you.
I can,
okay.
and I did. You're specifically supposed to throw other people under the
No,
bus.
I meant Jincy. Jincy throwing us under the bus.
Oh, why?
Are you saying it's just me butchering this game, Benjamin?
No, I'm saying you can't say we're all terrible at this. Like, you're not allowed to do that.
Dear listener, Benjamin is telling me what I am or am not allowed to do.
You know, I've listened to a fair amount of podcasts, and like never once have I heard the host tattle to the audience on another host.
Dear listener, Benjamin is now telling me about how podcasts work.
This is great. All this needs to stay in.
Jesus. Okay, anyway. Right. So Valkenvania, Alabama. Well, it's not really Valkenvania, Alabama. It's just Valkenvania that's sort of like located inside of Alabama and is like 5 square miles.
But it's its own country.
It's its own sovereign nation. And then Judge Valkenhauser has probably a pretty big family, right? And so they have a grandkid and I'm the grandpa, and he has a grandkid that's a police officer, and maybe even like the police officer. I don't know, like just the one, and that's all they've got.
Alex, does the police officer have a name?
Yeah. Also, like that's all we know is that they're a police officer. Can you tell us a little more about the police officer?
Okay, so my last name probably has to be Valkenhauser, correct?
I guess it
is a patriarchal society. It appears.
It appears that
unless like you know, I guess it could be that like my daughter was your mom.
True.
And so like then you would have whatever the dad's name was. So you can actually play around with that if you wanted.
Let me think here.
Do they have to be a patriarchal society? Why?
Are you asking me if they do or do not? I said it appears that way because you said you're the head of the family.
Oh, fair enough. Like by default, it is. Like that is the definition of a patriarchal society.
You're the paterfamilias. You know what? I haven't played a lady yet.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna make this police officer a lady.
Can I imagine her like the crazy gun happy lady?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
Absolutely not.
Okay. So the relationship between the police officer and the bank teller.
Yes, our relationship is one of romance and one of unvarnished lust.
What excellent words. Unvarnished lust.
And also our needs are to get free of family obligations.
We don't have to decide that right away, but do you guys have an idea of what these family obligations are that you want to get free of?
Well, I imagine mine is definitely being a police officer to this family, being like in their weird government family business.
Okay.
I'm going to keep that pretty close to the same as the movie.
Yeah, that was a good motivation. Mm-hmm. And then they just kind of unfortunately never really did anything with it.
I mean, they did. They just didn't focus on it.
It's true. He left in the middle of the movie with 2 other characters they didn't know what to do with anymore.
They ended up at the end, though. It was fine.
It wasn't, though. It was bad.
Jincy, what's your bank teller's name?
Yes, my bank teller. My bank teller is also a lady.
Ooh.
Okay.
I think.
Can I forward Rebecca to you?
Rebecca how?
No.
You may forward Rebecca to me.
You don't
as
have to.
A middle name that no
In
one
fact,
will ever
no,
hear.
My spam filter's going to catch it.
I'm taking Rebecca, actually. Scratch it from the record. My name is now Rebecca.
Banksy.
Allison Banksy.
Allison.
No.
Allie Banksy.
You cannot do this every series.
Look, I'm not a graffiti artist. I'm allowed to be named Banksy.
You can't be a bank teller named Banksy, Jincy.
Dear listener.
I didn't even put that together.
You can't. I let you name a character Madge Forrester and a character Cooper Washington that was in Washington, but I'm not. This is the line in the sand.
Damn it.
Jincy. I am not letting you name a bank teller Banksy. I'm just not.
Okay, fine.
What about Allison Teller
No, that's even worse.
Okay, her name is... God, I'm trying so hard to think of it.
I liked Ramona. I liked
name.
Ramona.
You liked Ramona. I like Ramona too. Let's stick with Ramona. Ramona
Ramona
Fink.
Sweeney.
Oh, that's nice.
Like my best friend Franz. All right, Ramona Sweeney.
Franz Sweeney is from the Land Above podcast on the Nerdsmith Network.
All right, thank God we have finally named all of the characters.
Okay, so the relationship between Ramona Sweeney and Judge Alvin Valkenhauser is basically just he is in a position of authority and you are just a rando citizen that you pass through his town. But however, there is a extremely valuable black velvet painting in this mansion. It might be the answer to Ramona's troubles.
Should we cast them?
So I have a question.
Yes.
Do you remember last time when we did this? Like everyone had like thought out who they were casting their characters as, and I had not.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember this? Mm-hmm. Did you guys think about who you were going to cast as these characters at any point?
Nope,
Well-
not at all.
I do. I know who I want mine to be.
Who is it?
Selena Gomez.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, she's like an adult person now, isn't she?
She is an adult person. Just like Ramona.
I died, and I've gone to actor name hell, where I can't know actors' names. Or the movies I'm gonna...
Can you do like, I know you have mixed feelings about her, but like Kate McKinnon?
What mixed feelings do you have about Kate McKinnon?
Who is that?
Only the greatest human being.
She was remember we saw the spy movie with the funny spy movie.
The lady who actually can't act and isn't really funny.
Now, Alex, to be fair, you do think Kate McKinnon is a funny person.
She is
correct?
she is a funny person.
She is a funny person.
Very well on SNL.
She does do very well on SNL.
Movie actress. And I'm probably going to get
Okay.
a lot of flack for this.
Okay, she was phenomenal in the new Ghostbusters. I will fight you.
You're going to
boy.
have to fight me.
I was specifically
me.
not naming this movie because I did not want this completely toxic argument to boil up because I know how both of you stand on this movie and I was trying to avoid
It doesn't matter if you think the movie is good. Kate McKinnon is the greatest.
She wasn't, though.
You were talking about my
Jency.
future wife, Alex, and I need you to take all of this back.
I'm sorry, Jency, but I can't do it.
Okay, look, I'm so sorry. You're allowed to have your own opinions of people. These are totally valid things that you are thinking right now.
These are things that I
but-
can think. All right, I've got my actress.
Okay.
Emily Browning
Tell us about Emily Browning.
Emily
I don't recognize that
Browning?
name.
was in a variety of movies, such as a series of unfortunate events.
Oh, was she Violet?
She was Violet Baudelaire, yes.
She probably looks a lot different now, huh?
She does. She was actually also the same actress, the lead actress in Sucker Punch.
Okay.
Another movie that's definitely going to be on the list.
Yeah, it definitely is. But, okay. Man, so I can imagine her as the like crazy gun-toting lady from that movie then.
Just about, yeah.
I think this is a good thing that you've done.
We've done
after
it.
After the horrible thing that you've done.
What horrible thing was it that I did?
Your bad opinions on
Yes,
Kate
I'm
McKinnon.
sorry.
I'm
Look,
sorry, but they're...
No.
she's not, though. Sorry.
She's so perfect, though, in every way, Alex.
Jency, I wish
Why
you
would you-
both
why would you
a
disrespect
perfect
her?
life together. I
Thank
really
you,
do.
Alex. Thank you.
But as long as I don't have to see her on the silver screen, that's all right. Who are you gonna cast as the judge?
I went over that already.
Oh,
But,
you still gonna stick
I guess
with
you weren't there
Aykroyd?
for that. Yeah, I know we're not supposed to do that. I know that's illegal on this podcast. I think, and I know we're technically supposed to be like remaking the movie, like we're not erasing the old movie.
I mean, this is kind of Aykroyd's baby from the ground up.
He made this character, yeah, like kind of no one else could play it. And I think he would fit even better. Now, he didn't have to have like all the weird makeup on. I mean, he'll still have the weird nose, but like he's kind of an older gent now.
Yeah, but he's not that level of older gent though.
No, and he's not. And also, like, to be like Judge Alan Valkenhauser is like a scary looking person.
Yeah.
Like kind of a and like honestly, I like. Am I alone in this?
No.
But like, he's very handsome, right?
Yes.
The judge?
Dan
No,
Aykroyd.
Dan Aykroyd.
I mean, in a goofy kind of way.
I'm sorry. There's some old photos of him like on the Ghostbusters set, and he's like got
He's
this
a
like
cutie.
stoic look,
Yeah,
and
but-
he's got like a cigarette in his mouth, and like, damn.
Like all people from that era look awesome though.
Well, I think you only think that because that's how we remember that era.
Exactly.
Is through that lens.
I got lenses for days.
Okay, did we cover everything? Did we?
I don't know.
Every time we do something like this, like it seems like someone on Twitter is like, well, I see that you've neglected to cast this person, so I'll do it for you. Roleplay retcon. And like,
Well, I mean,
We only have 3 characters.
we
and
only
did
have
it.
3 characters so far. We've gone no further.
yeah, but we'll put some. They'll be like, you didn't cast Ramona's mom or
Okay,
something.
but Bruno's mom doesn't exist right now. These are the only 3 that exist in our world.
That's heavy,
we
Alex.
We'll cast as we go.
I guess, yeah. The next episode, what we're gonna do is the next step of Fiasco is to do. It's a 2-act thing, so we'll do Act 1 and this thing called the Tilt. And I'm gonna be totally honest with you, listeners, the people that Jinsey has been tattling to
Dear
all night.
listeners.
We sort of learned how to do the setup phase, and we kind of know how the acts work. But like, man, the tilt. I don't know what the tilt is. I don't know that yet.
Well,
so
good
I
thing
gotta.
that we're not doing that this episode. We
Yeah,
still
so
got
we're gonna
time.
figure. I do know, but the tilt is kind of a twist. It's kind of a twist that like, I know basically what it is you're like all the plans are set in motion in Act 1, and then the tilt
Then they
is
all
like,
tilt.
yeah, is like what happens to put them in motion, and it's often like a twist that the characters don't see coming. We're gonna end this as awkwardly as we'll end all of these episodes by saying
Penis.
But oh god. To be fair, that actually did count as a joke.
We did it.
Comedy
Full
is
circle.
Yay!
because comedy is timing. So
Comedy, that's when you hear something you've heard before. That's comedy.
who'd you get that from?
MC Chris.
Yeah. Okay, listen. I know we just ended the episode, but seriously, Jinsey like quoted that to me the other day, and like, Jinsey, how long do you think I just like way overanalyzed and was
God.
fascinated by that?
Long. So long. At least 30 minutes.
I vote that you're still doing it.
Yeah, so maybe days even.
I'm sort of always doing it. It's sort of a nightmare. Okay. Also, another thing earlier, Alex, you kind of like semi-apologized for like us like beefing this up pretty bad. I feel like that's kind of how Fiasco is, though. Fiasco is kind of a loosey-goosey thing.
Maybe. Oh, I really was doing it to get the creator's name in there.
Oh, do you want him to pay attention to it? You wanted Senpai to notice you.
No, I was just, citing our sources.
Oh, that's good.
Namely the creator, because we didn't do that at the beginning.
We kind of didn't do that with Fate Core either. It's by
No.
Evil Hat Productions.
I don't think we did it with Savage Worlds either.
You did.
Did
you
I?
You actually did.
Okay.
Yeah, you specifically did.
Did I say Shane Lacey Hennessy?
I did not do it for Gumshoe. It's by Robin D. Laws, who's a cool dude.
Cool.
I don't know who publishes it, but he wrote it.
Should we stop recording now?
Well, I think we should officially say goodbye.
All right.
Bye.
Everyone,
Dear listeners, thank you for listening.
have a lovely night.
Yes.
Kiss
Or day.
your children or pets or significant others or yourself.
Or self.
Good night on the forehead. Those of you kissing yourselves might have some trouble with that, but give it some practice. You can do it. I believe in you.